Hello and welcome. This is Ruth and I'm back today with another little card fold that I hope you'll enjoy. You'll see more of these on my playlist of different card folds, and if you haven't already subscribed, I'd love you to do that, and then you can hit the notification bell, and hopefully every Friday I'll be adding a new card fold onto that little playlist. But during the week obviously there will be lots of other things as well, so thanks very much and I hope you enjoy what you see. Now today I have got a 6x6 white card. You can obviously use this with a bigger card and put a panel on the centre if you like. And this fold came about rather by accident whenever I was going to do a demo one day and I cut out the wrong pieces for the inside of a card, and I thought it would be really nice on the outside. So as always, pick out some really nice paper. You can use whatever you've got, but make sure that it all coordinates really well. And just a little tip here, that I think has its place and looks lovely, but if you want a more professional look, in my eyes anyway, I think it's always really nice just to add that coordinating mat in behind, and that just makes it look more finished. If you don't want to waste all of this card, feel free with a craft knife just to take a little border and leave yourself a frame that's big enough for this to sit on, but then you'll have the inside to use on a different card. So I have cut this to 14.5 centimeters square and the next layer to 14 centimeters square, and that's my starting point for the card. So I'll go ahead and glue those down. My idea with these cards in this playlist is that you can use whatever papers you have, whatever dies you have and whatever stamps you have, and can adapt the basic principle and come up with your own card. And if you do, I'd really love you to let me know and let me see the cards that you make too. So feel free to send me a photo or leave me a little message even to see where I can find those and have a little look. So this paper is it's called Chasing Rainbows, and it's an older Trimcraft one, but it may still be available, I'm not really sure. But for the next stage of this then, I have taken an 8x8 paper pad. So the thing to remember is just make sure that your paper is double-sided. If not, you're going to have to add another little square inside, and these two are blank, so you could decorate them as well. But assuming you have picked out some beautiful double-sided paper with a pattern on both sides that it doesn't really matter which way it goes, what you want to do is you can either, first of all, score it in half, in 4 pieces, in half this way and then in half this way, and then cut it diagonally from one point to the other. If you don't want to score this one, feel free then just to cut it diagonally first of all and score it in then at 4 inches from here and 4 inches from here, and fold those up. So as long as you've burnished that and those pieces meet really well in the centre, then you can go ahead and use this. If you've used a patterned paper, don't forget you could turn this around and you can use it this way, so that this is the part that you see in the front of the card, or just whatever way you feel yourself, whatever matches whatever image that you've got. So I then have taken another little mat. That does look lovely like that, but I just wanted it to coordinate with this, so I've made myself a little mat that's just slightly bigger than that one, and it measures 10.5 centimeters. So 10.5 centimeters square, and then we've got this one going on top. I've gone ahead and glued these together, just really because I got distracted by a helicopter outside, but anyway, they're on now. The thing you've got to remember is when you're putting this on, you don't want to put the flap part down to the bottom here, or it will just fall open. So remember to put a side folding and have it coming across like this, and then this one will come down, assuming this is the bottom of the card. So I have taken 2 little oval layering dies, and I have cut a white mat and then a patterned one that matches this one, and I've put a little digi image from my website. That's the Sweet Pea one, which I've coloured with alcohol markers. Now again, you can use whatever you like. You could just use a topper or anything that goes on there, and it is really just there to hold this piece in so that you can open this up and tuck it down in behind that. So I have put some 3D foam pads on there, and I'm going to attach this now just onto the back, onto the left hand side of this. So I don't want it too far up, or it will be very difficult to tuck this down in, and you don't want it too far down because it just looks better, I think, if you can sort of centre it from here to here and bring it to about there. Looks good. So that's holding all of that in place, and you'll probably just need to burnish that down a little bit. Now, I have got 2 die cuts already here. So this is Birthday, and I've cut it out in white and lilac. I want the white on the top, and then I've used this colour here just to coordinate. And I'm going to offset those, and I'm sure you've done this before, but if not, you take the prominent colour that you want on the top and just move it slightly up and to the right, and then that will create a little drop shadow. So it's not like just putting the white on there, which is actually rather pretty, or the purple, but it gives you a little drop shadow that matches in with everything else in the card. I've got 2 little butterflies here I've just cut out from white card, and I'm going to just bend them a little to leave a little flat part in the centre that I can put some glue on. That's probably just a little bit too much, and then I can put one on here and just press down there with my tweezers or whatever, and then I can do the same with the other one and add a little gem into the centre of them. Now I think a little sparkly gem in the same colours just brings that out and really makes the card pop. So I have a lovely little pink one here, and that just really makes that pop. And I can lift those wings up slightly again once I get that down. And in there. Now when you open this up, this is going to have a little secret message or a little extra message from whatever you have on the inside of the card. So I've die cut the same oval here, and I'm going to glue that just on in there. And I've also cut a little butterfly because I like all of this to match in. So I've cut a little butterfly which is the same shape as the one on the front, but the same pattern is here. And obviously this one needs to be flat this time. So I'm just going to put that on there. Then you could write something on there, or you could stamp something on there, but either way we've now got a lovely little card, and it's got a lovely little opening on the front, and also you can decorate the inside to match if you want as well. Now all you need to do is add the final little touches, which are triangles. So I have cut a square 4 centimeters by 4 centimeters of the lilac card, and then one of 3 centimeters square of the patterned paper, and I'm just going to add this onto the card with 3D foam pads. There we are, and only on there, so that would be the side and the bottom of this part, and then you'll just put that down there, and you see just there, and that will keep all this piece in place. So I've added both of these on now, and this one is on 3D foam pads as you saw just here and here, and that means that these pieces can tuck in, and this one is directly onto the top but only glued onto this side, so it's actually sitting free like this, and that means that these pieces can tuck in here. Then whenever you open this up, this one opens and closes with it, and that keeps everything nice and tidy. Just pops straight back in there, and there's our lovely little card. So if you've enjoyed this, it's rather simple, but it's just a rather effective little change on a card. Gives you a little opening on the front and then another one on the inside here where you can write whatever you want. If you have enjoyed it, don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up, and do let me know what you think, because If you leave a comment down below, not only does it help me know what you're thinking and if you're enjoying it, it actually helps promote my channel as well, and I really appreciate it if you would do that as well. So thank you very, very much. Until next time, happy crafting and thanks for watching. Bye bye.